All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Farming and Supermarket Simulator. So we've got everything stocked up. I went ahead and grabbed some of the full products here. We'll go ahead and water these items so we can make sure we're getting constant produce coming in. I think we're good on eggs for the time being. So I'm just kind of stocking things up right here. Our next goal is to hit level 4 so we can buy a machine. And let's see, we're looking good there. Everything's stocked up. So we can go ahead and open up our store to get things moving along here. I don't think any of these prices have changed in $1.86. I might want to move these up to like 210, maybe make a little bit of money because see, that's $1.50. So let's do $1.80. Nobody's complained about the prices yet. But yeah, it is starting to get a little bit expensive. We'll do $1.80 on that. It is getting a little expensive with the constant watering that we need to do. So maybe I just need to hold tight for a minute until we can get our machine. And I think that's going to allow us to make products or byproducts from our veggies. So like ketchup. I don't know what you do with the rest of these things. Maybe pickles, and what do you do with carrots? All right, so we got some spot for some more eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down just to get this out of the way here. And go ahead and take care of this guy here. Hello, sir. How we doing? 1605. All right, great. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, so this is Farming and Supermarket Simulator. It's a pretty interesting game so far. Like I said, I'm not really usually a big fan of these type of games, but the different mechanics that they have are really cool. And I was looking at the productions. There's apparently a point where we're going to be able to brew alcohol. It looks like we have a microwave for something, a blender to make, I'm assuming, smoothies. There is a water pump eventually that we can get, and yeah, we can expand our store quite a bit as soon as we gain some popularity here. $9.10. Thank you. $15.75. Have a great day. Looks like our product's still doing pretty good here. Wonder if it makes sense just to... I don't think we need to use that other shelf for the products we have sitting out. It doesn't seem like there's an expiration date or that they expire just by sitting. How are we looking? Maybe some more tomatoes, which is fine. I've got some over here. I can just go ahead and just kind of keep these as stocked as possible. Right. I'm going to get rid of this single carrot so we can get that box out of the way, make a little bit of space. All right. And that's going to be $14.80. Thank you. Oh, we have a little ways still to go to level 3, but I'm trying to see how much was that machine that we were looking at. The machine is still not going to give us the price on it until we unlock that level. So we'll just keep on grinding through this until we hit level 4, and just try to keep things stocked up just so I'm a little bit ahead of the game here in case there's a huge rush that comes through. And that way I'm not spreading myself too thin. All right, things are looking pretty good. I think we have maybe one more checkout before we hit level 4. So I'm hoping that this person will get us to that level. Let's go ahead and check them out and see. Okay, so this guy should definitely get us to level 4. Then we can buy our first machine. I am excited to get some more product on the shelf. We definitely need to have a little bit more of a steady income coming in. So perfect. Yes, we have unlocked machine 1. So let's take a look. It's $200 for that. So we just have a little bit of ways to go before we can purchase that. So in the meantime, I'll just kind of continuously keep things as stocked as possible. We have quite a bit of product sitting here, so I don't think we're having to worry about that quite yet. Eggs are looking okay for now. I should have a basket over there to get the rest of that filled up. All right, perfect. Hello, how we doing? $22. Great, have a wonderful day. Go ahead and take these eggs and make sure We keep everything stocked. Perfect. So they are going to need some more tomatoes at some point. I'm not entirely worried about that just yet. I would like to get that machine first, because I feel like once we start making byproducts, we're going to have a lot more revenue. So $17.95. All right. And let's see here, $12.35. We're so close. Perfect. We have enough for the machine. So let's go ahead and purchase that. Let's see. We can put that maybe right next to the chicken coop. Okay, in the production tab, check what the machine can produce and unlock them. Okay, so production tab, machine 1. We can make ketchup now. Perfect. So I believe I do need to water that tomato plant. So we'll go ahead and do that after purchasing there. All right, so we got some tomatoes that will start growing, so we can start making some ketchup. Let me turn the lights on so you guys are not in complete darkness. Great. So we need $14.60. Thank you. Have a great day. Let's go ahead and stock this up. Our day is coming to an end. Great. So hopefully we'll have some tomatoes by the end of checking these people out. And let's see, 20 cents. Oops. That works. And we're not completely out of anything yet. Tomatoes are coming in. So I'm assuming this will just go ahead and automatically make that ketchup, but I do want to wait for that crate to become full first. $14.30. There you are. They're cleaning me out today. All right, $7.95. Great, have a wonderful day. All right, so how are our tomatoes looking? Tomatoes are good. So we just put it on this tray, kind of similar to the chicken. Yes. Excellent. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and stock up our other veggies here. We'll leave that there. Got some carrots to put down. And that's good. We don't have any more eggs being produced yet. So let's go ahead and water all of these. We'll wait for the tomatoes to fill up so I can get the chicken fed, just to make sure we're keeping up on eggs. And we'll get some ketchup put up on the shelf as well, so we can hopefully make a little bit more money with those products there. All right, great. So we've got our tomatoes. So let's go ahead and at least get these stocked up. We'll go ahead and get some more to our chicken here. Ketchup's still coming along. I'm not sure if it pauses production. It doesn't. Okay, I wasn't sure if we had to have the store open. So I do like that we're able to at least kind of work at our own pace here. So if we want to just kind of hang tight and wait for these items to finish up, we do have that luxury. Let's kind of marry these two together. We don't have any more carrots that we need to worry about. I do want to wait for us to have full stock of tomatoes, and it does kind of run pretty slowly. So we will have to keep this probably constantly fed if we're wanting to make sure that we're getting things caught up. So what I think might be helpful is to buy a second tomato plant when we get the chance. That way we have one for our store and then one to kind of keep this constantly fed. So for tomatoes, it's only $9.60. So I'd say we go ahead and add a second one here just to keep things kind of in a constant flow. And it will allow us to, kind of disperse some of the tomatoes between the chicken and our store, as well as just, again, making sure that this thing is constantly being fed. So I'll leave this right here just to remind myself that that's going to be for the tomato, or the ketchup. It still has this showing me the production tab. So what else do you, in the production tab, check what the machine can make. Okay, so maybe it's wanting me to purchase some of these other items. I believe that's what it's wanting me to do. So we might not be able to complete that just yet until we're able to purchase some additional seeds. And I'll double check if we've unlocked any other ones. I didn't see any, but I'm also terrible at paying attention to those details. So, all right. Perfect. Have a wonderful day. Let's see. While they're doing that, let me check the tab. So okay, so we do have some new seeds. That's right. So we have onions, watermelon, and wheat. So maybe wheat would be a good purchase next, since that did seem to be the next one on that list for the production menu. Right. $6.35. Great. So let's go ahead and order wheat seeds. And as you can see, we're going to be running out of space here pretty quickly. So we'll just put that right there just to kind of leave some room in case we need some additional cucumbers or carrots. All right, $2.70. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Clearly not meant to be a cashier because I am terrible at counting change. Let's go ahead and get our carrots out of the way. Perfect. Ketchup is now full, so let me go ahead and stock this up real quick. All right. We've got our first thing of ketchup, so let's go ahead and put this down. Perfect. It does allow us to hold all of that, so that's going to be at 340. Let's go ahead and put it at, let's try 370 and see how that works out. We got some people waiting in line, so I'll go ahead and get them checked out. Great. $14.25. Great. Have a great day. $4. Perfect. And $3.30. Excellent. So are we out of anything yet? We are not. Let's actually not use those, but maybe that. Tomatoes and carrots are running a little low on. We don't have any more eggs, so I can put the eggs down here. Make sure we get our chicken fed because we are out of eggs. So we'll just give them this. Great. There's a lot of multitasking. Water this one. Those look good. I can put these carrots over here for the time being. Yeah, we definitely would like to have an employee here because I am already starting to feel a little overwhelmed with just the limited object or products that we have now. So 1670. We are almost out of tomatoes. We are almost out of carrots, which is fine. I have those here. Perfect. Put that down. I can go ahead and get rid of this last box here. And then let's go ahead and get some carrots put up. We don't need carrots, duh. We need tomatoes. Let's go ahead and stock up the tomatoes, making sure that those are all nice and ready. Perfect. And then get these people taken care of. So I'm not sure how the employees are going to help us. Let's see. 30 cents. If we have somebody running the register, that would be ideal. Because then I can focus more on the farming aspect. But I imagine we have quite a ways to go before we hit that. Let's see. So we're okay there. Ketchup's coming along. We do have our first thing of wheat. Let me just put that aside for now. And, you know, we definitely want to look at expanding this a little bit, I believe. We'll water you, and see, we should be able to afford the next tier on our production menu. So for machines, production, we can do wheat, which will turn it into flour. Okay. Excellent. So maybe once that ketchup's done, we'll go ahead and work on flour next, unless they want us to sell wheat. $9.55. There you are. Have a good one. We're still doing okay on product. Eggs are running a little low, but I have those being made now. So 50 and 8 cents. Great. Go ahead and grab the eggs from there. We'll go ahead and stock that up as well. Now I have another box here I want to toss. And let's just kind of keep these things rotating out so I make sure that they're not stuck on production. Good. We have quite a bit of product, so we've got some more. Oh, no. Oh, too late. We're going to be putting the ketchup here, I guess. That's fine. We'll put that down. Go ahead and take care of you. $10.90. Excellent. So once this is done, we can go ahead and start making some wheat. I'm sorry, flour. I'm assuming that's what's going to be made with the wheat. All right. So $19.10. Great day. Let me turn the lights on for you guys. All right, $13.95, so $1.05 change. Have a great day. Let's go ahead and throw the tomatoes in here. Let's go ahead and just finish that box of carrots up. And perfect, $16.90. We are starting to make some pretty good money now. Let's get this stocked up as much as we can. Perfect, we are able to end the day here momentarily, so we'll just take care of these last few customers before doing that, just so we can make sure we're making as much use of the time that we're given here. Let's see, we can finish this carrot box up, it looks like. Excellent. We still need some more tomatoes, which I have here. Got another box. Let me go ahead and stock that up. I haven't seen any fluctuation in prices yet. Do I have any more left in there? I do. Perfect. Looks like we just have our last two customers here checking out. So let's see, $16.90. And yeah, I'm not really sure. These games I'm not really too used to. So the economic aspect of what I can charge has always been a pain point for me. So if you guys have any suggestions on ways I can best manage prices, feel free to leave a comment down below. I appreciate any of the advice that you guys are able to provide, because these are not typically the games I play. So the wheat's dried out. But let's go ahead and start getting this onto our machine here. We'll go ahead and stock up the last of this ketchup so we have room for that. All right, looks like that is empty. Anything else I need to worry about currently? So that's being stocked up. Let's go ahead and just water our plants. Make sure everything is constantly being produced. And before we end the day, is there anything else I want to consider buying? So soon we'll be able to get a cow, a duck. I love that. What other seeds do we have? So we do have some options to grow some watermelon and onion. Let's go ahead and get that started up as well. So maybe we'll put, I really hope we're able to move these later. Before I order that, let me see if this allows me to. Okay, perfect. I am able to rearrange things. So I just wanted to make sure wherever I put these things, that I'm able to move them later. I didn't want to block whatever this is. I'm imagining it's going to be some sort of storage unit. So in that case, we can just kind of place things willy-nilly here. That works for me. Just to have some more product coming in. I imagine the watermelons will probably be a lot more lucrative as well. We can go ahead and feed you some more. I do have plenty of tomatoes in stock, so I just want to make sure you're fed and happy. And yeah, maybe another machine would be a good purchase too. That way we can have two products being made simultaneously, because this does take a little bit of time to produce the products that we need. So let's go ahead and finish the day, see how we did. Total profit of $34.65, leaving us with a balance of $57.22. And nothing's been found expensive. So I think, judging by that, we probably want to up our prices a bit. Start new day, because nobody's upset with it. Let's do these at $3. Ketchup will do $3.80. We'll just kind of check all of these. So we'll do $2.20 there. I think just upping these by $10 increment or 10-cent increments will be best. Let's do $2 on this one. And then for the cucumbers, they're $1.63. Let's do $1.85. See if that's going to make any bit of a difference. So we've got some new product as well, so I can place this down. So we've got some watermelon, which takes up quite a bit of shelf space. Let's put these at an even 2, just to see how that works out for us. And we've got some onion we can place down. Let's go ahead and do that here. And yeah, I think I'm going to want to kind of reorganize this store a little bit. Let's see, what is the price for these two? Oh, the onions are very lucrative. So $2.34 for those. Let's do 260 per onion. Ketchup, we'll just gotta make sure that's stocked up. Perfect. And did I check the ketchup prices and egg prices? I think I did. Let's do 385 on those. Eggs, I think the eggs are fine. Let's try $3.10 just to see how that works out on this day. Perfect. So I think this seems like a good place to go ahead and wrap this video up. Off camera, I'll probably just go ahead and reorganize my store a little bit. Maybe get this a little bit more organized too, just to make sure I'm staying as, have a good production line set up essentially. And yeah, anyway, if this is your guys' first time at the channel, feel free to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any tips on ways to play these games the most efficiently, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will gladly take any advice that you guys have for me. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.